Hi, and welcome to Season 2 of That's Ruddy Mysterious, a podcast of short tales about true mysteries. What created the Potomsky Crater? Who was involved in the 1963 Great Train Robbery? I'm not going to solve those mysteries, but they'll be interesting to learn about. I'm your host, Kelly with an I. Transcripts and references for all episodes can be found at that'sruddymysterious.wordpress.com. No apostrophe and no exclamation point. Today's tale is about the Rock Ship of Masuda. The Rock Ship of Masuda can be found in the Asuka region of the Takaichi district in the Nara Prefecture of Japan. The origins of the village where the rock ship can be found date back to the Tumulus period, also known as the Kofun Jidai, or Old Mound period. This was sometime between 250 and 522 AD. The era was characterized by key-shaped earthen burial mounds surrounded by moats. During this era, the area was controlled by different clans and religious factions. Close to the end of the era, Buddhist clans took over. The rise of the Empress Suiko marked the beginning of Asuka era. The area where the rock ship can be found has several carved granite stones in strange shapes, of which the rock ship is the largest and strangest. The rock ship is a 15-minute walk from the Okadira station on the slopes of Mount Kubaki. The ship is hidden in a bamboo grove. It's not far from an elementary school in Kashihara, Nara Prefecture. This area is known for its large, carved granite stones, many in the shapes of humans or animals. The area is also known for its Buddhist temples and statuary. The carvings were likely done toward the end of the Kofun period. Collectively, the stones are known as the Stoneworks of Asuka. The Masuda no Iwa Fun, or Rock Ship of Masuda, is an 800 metric ton block of stone. This is about 882 US tons. It's the largest of the granite monuments in the area. It is made of solid granite. Some places appear rough and unfinished, like a work of nature would. Other spots are cut into right-angle planes. The rock ship is 11 meters, or a little over 36 feet long east to west. It's 8 meters, or a little over 26 feet wide north to south. And it's 4.7 meters, or a little under 15.5 feet tall. The top of the ship is flattened, with a central depression and 2 1-square-meter holes chiseled out of the top. The holes go through to the ground. Running parallel to the holes, there's a ridge line that runs the length of the stone. The central depression and holes run parallel to the mountain ridge upon which the ship sits. The side of the ship that faces the slope is smoothed at a 45-degree angle to the ground. On the other 3 sides, a grid pattern has been chiseled with the chisel marks close to the ground. It's believed that this is how the sculptors smoothed the rock. Granite is difficult to carve even today, so scientists say it's a technical wonder that it was carved when it was, especially atop a hill like this. The large number of stone structures in the area suggests the region was inhabited prior to the Tumulus period, but records suggest that the area was not populated at this time. The rock ship is one of the greatest archaeological mysteries because no archaeologist can say with any certainty how old the stone is, nor what its original function was. It's difficult to date the rock due to the subtropical climate of the region. The climate creates problems with radiometric dating techniques. There is also little written history of the area where the rock sits. The rock ship was first mentioned in Japanese literature in the 8th century. The rock ship nickname is probably due to the shape and the stone's proximity to Lake Masuda. The stone looks a bit like a canoe. the nearby lake was drained for regional development. No one knows why the ship was carved, but there are several theories. Some believe, due to the nearby Buddhist temples, that the ship served religious purposes. However, the form and style of the carving is not like other Buddhist construction. Others think the ship was carved to commemorate nearby Lake Masuda, but there is little evidence to support this theory. The most popular theory is that the ship was used as an astronomical observation point. The orientation and alignment with the slope shows that the ship could have been linked to the Japanese lunar calendar. This would have been important for early agriculture. Those that believe this theory say the ship may have been linked to some of the first astronomical observations. The ridgeline across the top of the stone lines up with sunset on Spring Duyu Entry Day, which occurs 13 days after the sectional solar term pure brightness, which is important to the lunar calendar as it signals the beginning of the agricultural season. This theory has been dismissed by scholars who don't recognize it as an ancient astronomical observing station and is argued against by some specialists. Some people believe the ship marks a burial site for royalty. There is a relatively large burial mound nearby. Those that believe this theory say that it's possible that only the entrance to the burial site was completed. This theory doesn't explain the strange features carved into the rock, however. Some believe the rock was used to navigate or as a trail marker. The elaborate construction of the stone suggests this is not the purpose. Some believe the ship is an alien spacecraft used to bring a god to the Earth. Some local folklore supports this theory. Still others believe the ship served some other alien purpose. Comparative analysis shows similarities between the stone and some other megalithic sites. For example, it is similar to Stonehenge in that both structures have a clear alignment with the stars. The rock ship shows similarities to structures in South America. The Incas carved stone in much the same way. What is the purpose of the Rock Ship of Masuda? What are those two holes in the top for? Did the ship serve some sort of functional purpose, or maybe it has a symbolic meaning? How did the builder create such a precise carving with the technology available at the time? What do you think? Thanks for listening to today's episode of That's Ruddy Mysterious. I'm your host, Kelly with an I. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a review and follow That's Ruddy Mysterious to be updated about new episodes. Tune in next Tuesday for another thought-provoking tale.